Hi there, it's Pascal here. So in this video, we're going to be talking about I don't have time. Now, if this is the first time you're pumping any of my videos, don't worry about the sweat. I just finished my morning workout. So over the next 30 days, I'll be posting my experience building a business online. And if that's the first time you're jumping on here, hit the subscribe button because you're going to be getting from me real life experiences, because most people that look to start businesses online, often what they see is people are telling them they're making $100,000 in an hour, 5 million in 2 days, and all that, how they achieved in 30 days. And for you starting out, you can't relate to that. It's too far from where you are. It's not that they are lying or they are trying to do anything. It's just that they've built something that is working. So you that are starting out, one of your biggest problem is I don't have time, and that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. So the reason I'm sharing this with you is very simple. Time is one thing that you have to value if you're going to make any change in your life, be it health, fitness, financial, relationship wise. You have to invest time in all these areas of your life in order for you to create the outcome that you want. Now, to get things straight to the point is, why is it that so many people say they don't have time? Exactly, that's the same place I started. You're probably not going to have time because you get paid in a job that you're working in just enough for you to pay your bills. And for you to work long, giving your best. You always hear that, giving your best, and the only way you can give in your best is by dedicating all your life and everything you have for that company to grow. And often enough, we wake up later on in life realizing you ended up building somebody else's dreams, and you neglected your family along the way. You never had time for your kids, you never had time for your spouse, and as a result, you may be going through marital challenges. Your children are not growing up to become what you expected them to be. And what's your excuse? I've got to pay the bills, so I have to go to work so I can foot the bills. That's an excuse we all have when we are looking to start. The truth is, your family is your family. You have to value wherever you pay attention, that's what's going to grow in your life. So wherever you invest your time in, that's where it's going to grow. So if you give more time to your work, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that you're gonna grow more. You're gonna grow this career, and you'll be successful because that's what you're dedicating your time with. But the other areas of your life, you'll be a failure, kind of, because you may have been through multiple divorce or constantly arguing, abuse at home, and all that, and that's not where you want to be. So how do you fix this problem? I'm going to tell you my real life experience for myself. Is when you see yourself in that state where you don't spend, there's no time at all remaining. One thing you have to understand is there's only 24 hours available to everybody. Nobody has more time, nobody has less time. So it's equal. So what is the secret behind the people that go on to create numerous amount of wealth? Is mindset. They approach work differently. First of all, you have to do what you love. Now, this is a very bold statement. I can tell you that most people don't know what they love. I didn't know what I loved when I started my online business, but that's what they tell you to do. But you got to find it. You have to find it. It's not going to find you. You have to look for it. Seek and you shall find. And that comes from you looking to create more time. So what do you find time, enjoy doing? What do you really want to do? Because I can tell you now, you have ideas of what brilliant things that God has put you on this earth to do. Every now and then that thing flashes in your mind. You say, I wish I could do this, but you just don't know how. How is not your responsibility. You just have to give it more time, pay attention to those thoughts, and begin to feed it so it starts to grow. I did a webinar yesterday explaining this. I'll put a link on top of this video so that if you want to watch it, where I answered a question regarding this thing in more detail with diagram, so you can understand it a little bit more. Now, What I'm saying here is very simple. 24 hours is the same for everybody. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna sow more now in order to reap. You're gonna put in the work. You gotta go harder on yourself. You have to push yourself a little bit more. Because if you're in a routine where you go to work very early in the morning and you return in the evening, it's kind of a routine, then you have to understand that that routine needs to be altered to create a new outcome. Because that routine is giving you the life you want. So you need to change that routine. So it starts from you. So from my own experience, there's only two places you can try to alter. First, early in the morning or late in the evening. Now, when I started my online business, I started the late in the evening one. Maybe you're looking to start a business online now. You find out the business works, people are succeeding without training, but you don't even have the time to go through the training and to see what is in it or to go through it. So what you're going to experience is you're going to allocate a particular time during the day. You discipline yourself to go through it. So now this was my experience. When I was going through the training, when I came back from work, I found that I was tired, I was exhausted, my brain was fried. So I was listening to the modules, but I was not really understanding it. So that caused me more stress. I was going to bed very late at night, sometimes 12, 1 a.m. and I need to wake up the next day to go to work. So that did not work for me. It might work for some people. So I was listening to El Nightingale. They said the best time in the world is to create the life you want is an hour before everybody wakes up in the house. If you can wake up an hour to do something for a 30-day period before the house wakes up, basically, that is the best time. That's when the mind is in a creative state. So the principle behind that is, by the time you're going to bed at night, so I switched to the morning routine. So if I'm going to bed at night, I'm thinking of what I need to do in the morning as soon as I wake up, that hour before I go to work. So that's something that you keep constantly doing. So every time I wake up, I have 2 to 3 things I just need to do in that short 1 hour, sometimes 90 minutes. I complete it, I'm off. So I did this repeated, and this one worked perfectly well for me. In fact, I still do it till today. Before anybody wakes up in the house, I'm up early, do what I'm supposed to do, go through my task, what I need to complete for the day. I literally get like 80% of it done that first hour. You'll be surprised at how much you can produce in an hour. So that's where I found my time. So I don't know what is going to work for you, what lifestyle you have. What you need to understand is procrastination is the deadly enemy to changing your life. Saying I don't know, I don't how, baby is not gonna cut the ice. It's not gonna cut the chase for you. You gotta take action consistently on a continuous basis, following an intelligent directly program to create a successful online business. You just gotta understand that. So if you're prepared to use the same training that I used, there'll be links around this video that will show you exactly how to get started. First of all, you have to implement this. Watching the videos is not going to change your life. Procrastinating on things is not going to change your life. It's the application of what you learned. That's what's going to do the job. Most people watch, get yourself out of that group, do it. Most people take notes, ask questions. You got to do that. And application is where most people fail. That's action. Whatever you see, take action on it immediately. Anything that you can do, just do it straight away. That's what's gonna separate you from the pack. See, everybody that's complaining now, they got to the application phase and they backed off because it was too scary. That's why they backed off. So the only people that you see are creating an amazing life are the people that lean into the fear. They feel the fear, but they do it anyway. That's the secret. Because they're still alive. The fear never killed them. So I encourage you, when you get there, lean into the fear. That's what's going to create the time that you're looking for. Because it's time. It's precious. I don't know how old you are. It's precious. You got to understand that. The longer you live it, procrastination, the harder it's going to be. Every day that ticks by is another time wasted. The only moment you have is not in the future, it's not in the past, it's right now. Action. What are you doing? So I'll leave you with this. It's a quote by Joseph Campbell. He said, "The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek." Joseph Campbell. So what I encourage you to do, when you get to that application phase, remember that quote. That time you're looking for is in that cave. Lean into it. And I encourage you to keep doing it on a consistently basis over a 30-day period. You will be amazed at the magnificent life you created for yourself. I wish you and your family all the best. Enjoy the ride. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button if you like what I'm sharing, because I'll give you the tips and the hack of how to create a business online, because that's exactly what I'm doing myself. So as you can see, it brings smiles on your face. I want to put smile on your face. So go ahead and lean into these videos to create that time. Take care.